Harborwomen will host the Rams of Marshfield here in the opener at 3:50. And the Harborwomen will host Plymouth North instead of Whitman Hanford at 6:30. This is a rematch of a game on February 2nd down in Marshfield where the Harborwomen survived in the fourth quarter rally by the Rams, beating the Rams 55-47. Game McBride, Johan, and both McBrides actually, Jack and Liam scoring in double figures, 11 and 10 points respectively, and Nick leading all scorers for Hingham with 14. And on the ledger for Marshfield, Mitchelson had 11 and Wasgerber had 10. I'll give you more stats as we go on. But if you're new to global pandemic basketball, there is no jump ball to start the game, but rather a coin flip, and then it'll be alternating possessions after that. Timeouts are 1 minute and 15 seconds rather than the traditional minute timeouts. And there's a 2 minute and 30-second break at each quarter interval, including halftime. So gone is the 10-minute halftime because there are no locker rooms. Students, athletes are encouraged to maintain 6-foot social distancing in the bleachers. Here at the high school. Hence, there are no locker rooms, and hence why timeouts are limited. We're getting ready to go. The Harborwomen take to the floor. It'll be McBride, Liam that is, Jack Hurley, as well as Curtis Murphy. As well as Nick and Connor White to start. The Rams have won the toss. Miller will inbound, and we're underway from the high school. Santos off the inbound. That's terrific. Connor Walden. As the high school walked, rebound is good. Set up the basket for Connor. The Rams are off running 2-0. Hurley gets the return pass. Jack drives. Shot is off the rim. Rebound back out to Curtis. Curtis pops. His shot's no good. Mitchelson put it to the glass. Back come the Rams. Miller. Post. Paid gently. Good. Walden with 4 quick points. And the Harborwomen trail quickly 4-0. We're just underway, first minute here. Glad to have you with us from the high school this afternoon. In the season finale. Curtis Murphy. Inside to Jack. Across the net. Lip shot is blocked. Walden on the give and go. Nick. Johans to Murphy. Check that thing. Yep, Murphy. Murphy's jumping good for 3. But Curtis gets on the board. 4 threes are scored. Rams with an early lead. Here's DeSantis. Kicks over the middle. Jack looking to penetrate. Kicks it at the corner to Connor. Little fadeaway for Walden. Not good. The glass is cleared by Connor White and back on the Harborwomen. Quick ball movement to the far corner. Here's Jack over to Nick. He's got a foul on the baseline. First foul of the game. Looks like it'll be on Jack Mitchelson, rather. Nope, check that. Fouls on Wasgerber. Nick, nice play into Connor White. Couldn't get the finger roll to go, and here come the Rams. Good defensive play by Jack Hurley. Forces our first side out of the game. Another rules modification. There is no inbounding on the baseline when you have the ball in the field. Rather take it to the sideline to minimize contact. This is Miller record. 12 to shoot. He fails a little jumper. First 2 points in the game for Jack. Rams back out in front 6-5. Jack with the reverse doesn't get the roll. Jack gets his own rebound. Can't get it to roll. Here's Nick to clean it up. Mouth isn't quite working. So 7-6 for a score, 4:43 to play here in the first. Nice spin move inside. Comes the layup. That was Curtis from Rocco. Jack Hurley looking to penetrate. Hurley kicks out. 3 ball on the way. Off the glass, found it. Connor White didn't call glass, but he'll take the 3 anyway. It's 10-8 Hingham. Rocco DeSantis. 3 is long and strong. Rocco on the pretty give and go back off the rebound. Fingerwell can't go. Nick on the rebound. He'll start to break back the other way. Nick stops, gets his shot blocked, tries to get the rebound, doesn't go. Here comes. He'll slow it down in the forecourt. Started by Liam McBride. Kicks it. Long 3 off the rim. Pretty break on coming back, but unfortunately Connor White didn't finish the play. Here comes Marshfield. Long 3. Down. That's Jack's 5th point of the game. Here's Nick. Jack Hurley. 20 to shoot, plenty of time. 11 to 10 on score in Marshfield. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the first. Curtis doesn't get it to fall. And back comes 7 Miller for the Rams. Dribble top of the key, down the lane, kicks back out. Rocco looking to penetrate off Hurley. Little move to the glass, doesn't go. And back comes Curtis Murphy. Pretty pivot inside. Gives the basket to Liam McBride. 2:30 to play. Hingham's back up 12-11. Long 3 from the top of the key. Goes off the front of the rim, off the back of the rim. Nick clears the rebound. Over to Curtis. Jack goes through. Pretty underneath. And Connor White will go to the line for 2 as he gets whacked. That's pretty ball movement. Second team foul on the Rams and the first on Connor Walden. Connor makes the first. That's the other thing you'll notice about rules modification during the global pandemic. When there's no chance for a rebound, you're shooting free throws as if you're shooting a technical. In the non-modification rules, there are no rebounders. And when there's a rebounder, only the defensive team is allowed. Second is good. 5 in the early going for Connor. 2:10 to play here in the first. 14-11, largest lead to the Harborwomen. We'll get to the new players in a minute. Nick. Corner to Curtis Murphy. Liam. Curtis with his second 3 ball of the quarter. 6 in the game for Curtis. Largest lead now 17-11. was Matt Himmel who got called. 1:29 to play. Checking into the game now for the Rams is Colby Aloria. Curtis will get a seat. Andrew Teagues is new to the game for the Harborwomen. He has the ball. Andrew kicks it to the corner. There's Curtis. They'll swing it. Liam. Back to Curtis. Curtis off the glass, but he'll get called for the set. 1:12 to play here in the first. 17-11 is our score. Harborwomen up 6. And Aiden Walden, who's new to the game, to inbound. Matt Havel. And we have a whistle and a foul. It'll be Hingham's first foul of the game. It'll be a side out. Foul's going to be on Curtis Murphy. And Coach Fisher wants a timeout. An emphatic timeout. He wasn't happy with the offensive set. Once again, timeouts are 1 minute and 15 seconds. And basically, he just subbed in the whole student body. So it looks like his starters are going back in. One thing that you'll notice is there's a virtual coaching circle there. Over in the left-hand side here for the Marshfield team. Their 5 starters are sitting in a circle, social distance, 6 foot apart. Coach Fisher's in the middle of the circle. He can coach and instruct there while the rest of the players remain on the bleachers. At 57.4 seconds here in the first. Possession arrow favors Hingham since we haven't had a jump ball since the opening possession. So status quo. Ball to start the second quarter. But usually when I say that, will be a tie up. So it looks like the starting crew is back for the Rams. Miller to inbound as play gets underway. Brand new shot clock. So here's DeSantis from Miller inbound. Richardson. Gets it back to Connor. Low, down 10 seconds on the back door. Nicely poked away by Curtis. Now we're down to 7 to shoot. It'll be a sideline out. And Miller will inbound, 7 to shoot. Inbound goes to Walden. Walden fadeaway is good. So 6 in the quarter for Connor. He leads the attack. We're coming up on 21 seconds to play. 5-second defensive counts on, and it's a 5-second violation. Andrew, I don't think quite realized he was being guarded that closely. And as it turns out, with 13.8. Marshfield will get the last shot, trailing by 4, 17-13. Miller out. Dribble penetration. Ball stolen, 3 seconds. Length of the court, count it. John McBride beats the buzzer. Hingham scores at the buzzer. 19-13 is our score at the end of 1. Great pass. So in the quarter, Walden had 6. Mitchelson had 5 for the Rams. On the Hingham side of the ledger, Curtis Murphy 6, Connor White 5, and Nick had 4. Your leading scorers for the Harborwomen. Once again, a reminder, this is a doubleheader season finale of the regular season. As coming up at 6:30, the Harborwomen will host Plymouth North, which is a change because today was supposed to be a triple header for the Harborwomen against Whitman Hanson. That games were added on Friday. The JV and freshman games were canceled, as well as yesterday's JV and freshman boys games against Marshfield were canceled. So unfortunately, their seasons come to an end, short of anything that the Patriot Cup might do. There were some rumors about junior varsity games. I'm not sure where we stand with that. The Patriot Cup schedule is out for boys hockey. All those games are on neutral sites for the Harborwomen. Their first game is this Friday. Their first game is this weekend versus Hanover. I don't have the exact schedule in front of us. And at this point, I have no information about broadcasts on Hingham Athletics on neutral sites and those kinds of things. We haven't had any discussions about that, and permissions to go to neutral sites to broadcast and streaming availability and those kinds of things. As soon as we have information, we'll let you know what our plans are. So first whistle, teams will be coming out, Hingham will have possession. So John McBride will inbound for the Harborwomen right in front of our broadcast box. He's got Keith out there with him. Andrew to receive. Nick's out there. Curtis is out there. And Liam McBride's out there. That's the route for Hingham. Thought about the jumper? No. McBride's air ball brings the Rams back the other way. John blocks the Marshfield shot and then receives Harborwomen ball. 7:36 here in the second. We're just underway. Nice to have you on Hingham Athletics live stream too. If you're watching this game on Hingham Athletics, you get the team from the ceiling without any commentary. If you're watching on Hingham Athletics live stream too, you get the flooring here, center court, and commentary. Long lead pass to DeSantis. Just layups off the glass. Here comes Tom. Layup, no. Tap rebound, no. McBride, no. Nick, no. Nick one more time. Yes, and a foul. So Murphy had a shot at it. Liam McBride had a couple shots at it. And finally, on Nick's second attempt, he put it home. So it falls on Curtis. For Wetzgerber, that's his second. Team third. Nick makes the free throw, 3-point play, 7 in the game. And back on the land, 7. Rocco, little fadeaway, but Randall. Third by Chief. Andrew loses, but didn't come in the forecourt. No harm, no foul. 3-point on the way from the corner, in and out. Evan Williams had almost 3 written in his score sheet. Rocco kicks back out to the corner. Evan kicks around, still has control, goes hard to the hoop. He'll get 2 at the line. And let's see who they bring up at the register here. They get Mr. Murphy for his second. So Curtis will probably take the lead. As he will in Jack. Curly will come back into the game. 6:12 to play. You're 22 to 14 versus Harborwomen as you're just starting up on the live stream. Second is around the winning in. So first 2 points in the game for Evan. Coast to coast and counted. Andrew Chase. So for Andrew, his first 2 of the game. Just under 6 to play. 5 is counting here in the first half. Largest lead at 9, 24 to 15 for Harborwomen. Stolen. Nice play by Sula, who's into the game for the first time. His layup, short. Tried to make up for it on the other end, but Doyle, he got a little too much of him, and he'll get called for the foul. For John, his first, team third. Inbound sideline out for the Rams. This is Solsky with it. Things with Wester. Back to Solsky. Curtis with it. Swings it. 3 ball on the way. Front. Jack with it. Jack swings. Comes around to the T. T goes to the hole for 2. And we'll have a timeout. Andrew, strong to the hole, 4 in the game. Largest lead is 11. Timeout on the floor, 5:09 remaining here in the second. Hingham 26, Marshfield 15. So the possession arrow favors the Rams at this point. Team fouls are 3 apiece. Walskerver has 2, and Curtis Murphy has 2 for Hingham. Other than that, no one's in any serious trouble. Nick has 7 in the game for Hingham. Walden still has 6, and Mitchelson has 5. They haven't scored in the first half, or in the second quarter, rather. In fact, at this point, 3 minutes in, roughly, the Rams have yet to score from the field. They have 2 free throws by Evan Millerick, and that's the bulk of their scoring. That's all of their scoring, quite frankly, in the second quarter. Hingham, meanwhile, 7 points, 4 from Teagues. Second buzzer, we're ready to go. It'll be Marshfield ball on their own end line after the basket from Teagues. Hingham will pick them up at half court. They're not pressing tonight, at least so far. Here comes Miller. Evan guarded by Anthony. Off the swing it goes to Mitchelson. Solsky. Back to Millerick. Solsky, jumper. Front of the rim. Last cleared by Sula. John starts it the other way. Drive by Hurley, and Hurley takes it to the hole. First 2 for Jack. Lead at 13. Curtis, stolen by Hurley. Jack's looking what he's got. Jack was a little bit indecisive whether he takes it to the hole or has it off, and he got his pocket picked. Solsky. Mitchelson through Weisgerber. Solsky with it again. Nope, check that Millerick. Millerick down low, and the roll goes. Count it. Weisgerber. 4 in the game for Curtis. Back quickly, just that fast. have a foul in the corner. I believe that's going to be on Andrew. Yep, it'll be on Andrew. That's his first 14 foul. Connor White comes back in to give John McBride a rest. Evan Williams will come out. On the inbound, Loria had it. Dumped it back out to Folsom. And we're going to have an offensive foul. Loria's going to get picked and called for the offensive charge. For Colby, that'll be his first 14 foul. And let's pick up the New Hingham player for you. Lee McBride is back in the game. Hurley's on the floor. Connor White's here. And Keith's out here. And Nick's back. That's the Hingham 5 out there right now. Wasilski out there. Loria out there. Loria just picked off the ball. Stole it from Andrew. You got Loria out there. You got Miller right now. Wasilski just had it. Dumped it to Loria. Loria tries to drive the lane. Moves ball. He picks it back up. Dumps it to Miller. On the drive. Double foul. And it'll be on, could be Hurley. We'll wait. Yes, it is on Jack, his first. And Walden, who's the 5th player, is at the line. Aiden has a very pretty shot for a big guy. Drains the first. 30-18 if you're just joining us. 2:55 play here in the first from the high school. On the season finale for the Harborwomen. Second is good. Nothing but net for the big guy on both sides. 30-19. Here comes Mr. Keith over at the timeline. Nick, back out to Andrew. Swings and he'll get called to travel. Yeah, Liam forgot to put the ball down and he got called to steps. So Millerick to inbound. Then Folsom has it. Back to Millerick. 2:35 to play here in the first. Colby couldn't hang on to it. Goes off Loria's hands. It'll be a ball. Here comes Andrew. 2:25 to play. 30-19 for a score. And he moves up 11. Marshfield's in a 2-3 zone now. And they've extended their 23. It's an active 2-3 zone. Jack Hurley looking to penetrate the seam. Baseline 3, no good by McBride. Little floater, no good. Loose rebound. Teague had the little floater. Hurley penetrates the seam, gives it to Nick. Nick off the glass, no good. And Walden secures the rebound. And here come the Rams. Millerick. Golski. Little pretty drive. No. White clears the glass. To Liam. To Hurley. Good play back to Connor White. Connor scores. Now 7 in the game. 1:25 to play here in the first. First half, that is. Long 3 on the way. Bury it. For Evan Millerick, 5 in the quarter, 5 in the game. Nick. Jack Hurley. Andrew Teague. 18 to shoot. Nick, cross court, Jack Hurley. Andrew Teague lights a 3 from the corner. Round the rim and out. Under a minute to play. 32-22 to score. Marshfield looking to close. On a bit of a run. Miller in the corner, it goes to Loria. Loria looking for the 3. Drains it. Lead is 7. We're down to 35 seconds. seconds to play. Takes over to Hurley. Back to Andrew. Back to Jack. 2 threes giving Hagan some problems. Hurley. Down low to Nick. Nick gets the finger roll to go. And the lead is 9 with 13 to play. Evan looking to create. Going to do the dribble penetration. Kick out for 3. Blocked at the buzzer. So Liam McBride blocks via Giacomo's shot at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of 2 quarters. The score, Hingham 34 and Marshfield 25. So leading scorers through 2 quarters here. On the Hingham side, Nick Johannes has 9. And Connor White has 7. John McBride has chipped in with 4. On the Marshfield side, you've still got Mitchelson with 5. Millerick has 5. Walden has 6. And Welsgerber has 4. Foul trouble, Welsgerber has 2. Curtis Murphy for the Rams. Curtis Murphy has 2 for Hingham. And that's basically where we are in terms of scoring and fouls. Possession arrow will be Marshfield to start the second half. Remember, this is only a 2-minute 30-second halftime, which is basically the length of a quarter intermission. Both teams are at their respective end of the floor, at the end of their benches, getting coaching from Bob Niffen, the head coach of the Harborwomen, and Bob Fisher, the head coach of the Rams. Rams put a nice run together at the end of the quarter to cut the lead down to 7 before a late basket by the Harborwomen actually pushed it back to 9 as we hit the halftime buzzer. So as a reminder, this is the final home game for the Harborwomen. Patriot Cup awaits. And the pairings will be announced and the dates and venues and that stuff will be coming out shortly. Coming up at 6:30 tonight, the Harborwomen will close out their season, their regular season, versus the Plymouth North Eagles. We'll have that for you on the live stream starting roughly at 6:45. Okay, so out there for the Harborwomen, you've got Teague, you've got Nick, you've got Jack, you've got Leah McBride, and why not, Curtis Murphy. Millerick's inbound. He's got DeSantis out there. Mitchelson. Curtis and Connor as we start. Rocco with it. Back out front to Connor. Connor's way outside. 12 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper is long. Off Teague's hand. Just underway here in the third. 7:30 to go. Hurley looking to create. Back out. Long three ball. Serious three by Liam. And back come the Rams, and we'll have a traveling violation. One of those things when you're in the triple threat position, when you first think about wanting to drive, and you forget to hit the ball down. So Andrew Teagues comes out, and Connor White comes in very quickly. Obviously, Coach Niffen had a matchup that he won. And you want to take advantage of it. Underneath to Nick. You gotta love that play. The more I see it, the more I like it. Double figures for Nick with 11. Lead is back to double figures. Long three ball on the way. No, Nick clears the glass. Here comes the Harborwomen running. Nick's gonna go to the glass. Pretty dish underneath for the basket. For a big guy, Nick can do a nice job, and we got a timeout coming. Connor White with the basket, but for a big man, Nick can dish. Maybe a gazelle is a good adjective to describe gazelle-like. Oh, gazelle is a noun, but you get what I'm going with. Nick, when he's running the floor, looks like a gazelle. And the way he dished off underneath, very pretty. So, 4 quick points. 4-0 run to start. Actually a 6-0 run if you count the basket from the end of the first half. The lead is back to 13, 6:41 to play. More importantly, that's Marshfield's third timeout. Just a reminder, if you're new to basketball in high school, you get 5. At one time, we split timeouts between 30-second timeouts and 1-minute timeouts, and that kind of got crazy. So we kind of did away with that stuff. So basically, as we said, 15 seconds now with the global pandemic. That's the first whistle. It's programmed into the automatic controls in the scoreboard. And you'll get another whistle here when the minute and 15 seconds expires, which is your second whistle to come out of the huddle. So Fisher has 2 timeouts left. According to my records, Mr. Niffen has all 5. The ball will be in the fourth court for the Rams. Evan to inbound. Connor with it. Jack has it. Connor's way outside. There's Connor. Swings it. Nick takes it off. Nick will give it up to Jack. Hurley on the drive. Hurley lays it in. So 4 in the game for the captain. The lead is 15. Here's Millerick, swings it through Walden. Loose ball. Nick cleaned it. Hurley's got it. Kicks it in the corner. Curtis with a runner. No. Liam tries to clear glass or check that Connor White. And we got a traveling violation. So Rocco's back in the game. And Hurley will pick up the foul. For Curtis, his second, first in the team in the second half. Coach Fisher checking to make sure Rocco's okay. Thumbs up and we're ready to go. 5:40 and counting here in the third. Pretty move inside the basket. Give it to Curtis, 6th in the game. Lead is 13. Curtis with a pretty entry pass. But Connor couldn't hang on to it. Turnover hang up. Long 3 on the way, back rim. White rebound. Jack has it. Jack to Nick. you can watch that one all day. 13 in the game for Nick. He leads all scorers. Okay. Mickelson took matters into his own hands. He's going to go to the line. We'll wait to see who the foul is called on. Jack picks up his third, so Early's going to sit down. Teagues comes back in. And it's going to be a sideline out. Funny. I thought Jack was shooting. Alright. New shot clock anyway. 3 ball on the way. Looks good. Back rim. And we've got a foul in the rebounding action. I think it's going to be on 2. We'll see. No, it's... supposed to be on Anderson, but Anderson already has. So I'm not sure who the foul is. I'm going to give it. It has to be Teagues. Long 3 ball on the way. Side rim. Here comes Grant. Held to the jump ball. It's going to be him on the alternating possession. The old stufferoonie. John Sula comes into the game for him. As well as Jim Giacomo. Nick with a floater. 6 in the quarter for Nick, 15 in the game. The lead is 17. Rocco was trying to drive. Kicks it in the corner. Back to Rocco. Down under 10. 7 seconds to shoot. Rocco with the fadeaway. Rocco gets the roll. Rocco with a pretty fadeaway. His first 2 in the game. Leads 15 as we approach 3:15 to play here in the third. Nick. A little bit of an air ball there as his jumper goes. Rams looking to run. Kick out for a 3. On the way, money. So Rocco's stealing it. 5 in the last 2 trips down the floor. The lead's down to 12. Nick. Liam. John. Back to Nick. Nick looking for 3. Off the back of the rim. Hits the table. Ground rule. Ball out of bounds. The old ground rule here. The nice thing about this cozy old gym. You've got suspension tables that hold the baskets that are out in the playing surface. So if it hits those guide wires, it's all out of bounds. Running by Jim. Here comes the Harbor. Liam doesn't get the roll. And McBride will go to the line shooting 2. First team fouls for the Rams here in the second half. Rocco's been busy on the score sheet the last 3 times down. 3 points in the game for Liam McBride. And John McBride comes back in the game. They get 4 in the game. Lead is 14. As we approach 2:20 to play here in the third. Rocco, looking for 7. Little fadeaway. Got it. So it's the Rocco show. down for the Rams. Andrew Teague. Liam. Off the front rim. Ball. Picked up by Kobe Loria. Back come the Rams. Here's Rocco again. Rocco looking to create. This is getting ridiculous. 9 straight points for Rocco DeSantis. The lead is down to 10. 1:35 to play. And that shot was off the playground. Andrew Teague, little jumper is long. Nick going after the rebound. Nope, sorry. Hingham taking, that was actually off the Marshfield player, so it was a side out. And the rule blocked out by the officials and some of the aircraft carriers for both sides. So here's John McBride to Nick. 10 to shoot. McBride long rim. New shot clock for the Harborwomen. Here's Fula. Picks up his dribble, goes all the way back out to the net. Nick's got plenty of time as we approach 105 here in the third. Hingham with a 10-point lead. It had been much larger a minute ago. Nick drives, loses control. Here comes Marshfield. Unfortunately, Skolsky's pass literally hit Loria right in the chest and went out of bounds. So here come the Harborwomen with 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Score it, 3 from the corner. Give it to Liam McBride. He's got 7 in the game, 5 in the quarter. And leads back to 13. And back-to-back turnovers by Loria on consecutive trips. Colby's going to take a seat. I don't think that had anything to do with him sitting down, or maybe hard to tell. But in any case, here's Andrew Teague and John Suga as we approach 28 seconds and counting here in the third. 49-36. Teague's drilled penetration. Found the basket to John McBride. He's got 6 in the game. Here's Matt Havel looking to create. Havel dishes to the corner. 3 ball on the way. Back rim. Loose ball. And that's the end of the quarter. So, we're turning for home. Coming down the stretch of the fourth, our score, Hingham 51 and Marshfield 36. All right, in the quarter for the Harborwomen, Nick had 6. He's got 15 in the game. Liam McBride had 5. He's now got 7 in the game. And Connor White had 2 in the quarter, so he's now got 9 in the game. And John McBride now has 6. And Jack Hurley has 4. So that's pretty much the scoring summary for the Harborwomen, other than Andrew Teague's having 4 from the first half. On the Ledger side for the Rams, Ross Gerber has 6. He scored 2 in the quarter. And really, the story of the quarter was Rocco DeSantis, who had 9, the last being a schoolboy off the floor, falling down, off the glass, hook shot. He didn't call it, but that was a hell of a shot off the, literally falling down off as he was going down to the floor. He scored all 9. 1 3 and 3 deuces for 9. He was the scoring machine and the bulk of the offense here in the third. So the lead is 15 as the Harborwomen turn for home here in the season finale, as both teams await action in the Patriot Cup. Most conferences are doing something similar because, as you know, With the pandemic, the MIAA is not conducting state tournaments. So this is a way for the teams to have some kind of taste of a postseason tournament. The hockey bracket's out, or at least the boys bracket's out for hockey. I have not seen the girls bracket yet, and I think the basketball brackets will be pending what I believe is the final outcomes of games tonight. And our broadcast plans on Hingham Athletics will totally depend on venues, times, locations, and the ability to bring games. But if we're able to, we will. And it's been our pleasure all season long to bring you Harborwomen and Harborwomen basketball and hockey. All right, we start the fourth. Miller inbound. Here's the same. This Rocco trying to get into double steal. Mitchelson. Rocco trying to drive. 3 ball from the corner off the rim. And Jack Hurley has it. Here comes the senior captain. Connor White. John McBride thinking about it. McBride gets the ball. Marshfield comes back. Loose ball, Hurley picks it. Hurley thinking, Hurley jumps. Hurley gets up the rebound, second rebound. Loose ball goes back on top. Evan Williams will settle it down. And I think we get called for steps. Yeah, teased up Hurley, taking a couple of steps. Aiden Walton comes back in for the Rams. And Connor Walton will sit down. We're going to have a reset here to restart. I don't know if the clock didn't start. I was looking down at my notes. Here comes Rocco. 6:50 to play. The lead is 15, 51, 36 for Hingham. Entry pass down low. Fadeaway jumper off the back rim. Aiden Walton had the right idea. Connor White. Back to Tom. How's John? 14 to shoot, plenty of time. Long range off the back of the rim. This ball, the captain has it. Hurley will reset with a new clock. And your team is different. Bigger, coming around the screen. Goes back out. McBride on the roll. McBride gets 2. 8 in the game for John. The lead is 17. First points in the quarter for either team. Rocco. Why not? 11 for Rocco. Always the point guards who sometimes take it over. Reverse layup, scoring. McBride's now got double figures with 10. Long range three, off the back rim. Hingham's running. Oh, okay, McBride finishes that up. 6 straight in the quarter for John, 12 in the game. Largest lead at 19. Rocco thought about it. Rocco jumper. Rocco was feeling it. This time, no. Cheeks there in the glass. Oh, that's pretty, but missed the layup. Connor White had everything on the silver plate for him, just couldn't do it. Rocco with a 3 on the way, score it. 5 in the quarter, 14 in the game for Rocco, all in the second half. 57-41. And John McBride is saying, anything you can do, Rocco, I can do. 8 in the quarter. The senior point guard is going out in style here. That's Rocco. Drilling through. Lost a little control there. Connor White picking up the loose ball. Jack Hurley. Andrew T. 4:10 to play here in regulation. The lead is 18. Dribble penetration. Cross court. Back out to McBride. McBride's floater. Money. It's only a 2. But it's 10 in the quarter. And we got a timeout. McBride with 10 in the quarter. 16 in the game. What is it when you're hot, you're hot? 3:54 remaining. Possession arrow favors Hingham. 3-1 on the team fouls. I don't think anyone's going to be shooting. We've actually had a low number of free throws this game. Realistically. For a boys varsity contest, 5 for Hingham, 4 for Marshfield. That's it. Okay, fun fact, and here's the announcer jinx for you. Hingham is 5 for 5 from the line. Marshfield is 4 of 4. Okay, I've just jinxed one of the two teams, but that doesn't happen very often. All right, 3:54 remaining. There's the first whistle. The lead is now exactly 20, 61-41. And as I mentioned earlier, possession arrow actually now favors Marshfield is down to 1 timeout. If my numbers are right. But then again, I'm not the official scorer tonight. Nor am I the scoreboard operator, nor am I the public official. Or the 30-second countdown. I'm just a friendly neighborhood commentator. Okay. Jim to inbound. Matt Hamble. Control. Matt with the throw penetration. To Jim. Jim off the back rim. Low jumper, no. Got to share with Doyle. Pretty passing. I guess he's got another 2. Okay. That's 12 in the quarter. In fact, that's all 12. Here comes Jack Hurley. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to play. McBride. Andrew T. Jack Hurley. Jack with the move. Scoring. So all the ink is at the top of the Hingham score sheet here in the 4th. Jumper, no. Connor clears the glass. And Hurley gets 2 more. So the captain has 2:34 to play. The lead is 26. Little flip on the rebound jump. Everyone is cheating on this for the basket. And finally, Evan Williams gets on the board. And I think we've got the equivalent of a dead ball timeout just to get everyone off the floor and everyone new on the floor. So that Hingham could basically get the student body substitution in. With 2 minutes to go, and get the starters off the floor. I'll get some of it. Ooh. I'll tell you what. Patel just sent a message of hello. That was a serious block. Well, if you said the starters were off the floor, McBride's staying there. There's Patel. He's going to launch a 3-ball. Back 1:40 to play. We got a foul in the backcourt. I think Nate's going to pick this up. wait for the call. It'll only be the 4th team foul. Nope, they're not even going to call the foul. The referee's got someplace to go. All right. Now they'll call it. So Matt Hebel goes strong to the hole. Matt's going to go to the line. We'll wait for the call now. John Sula picks up his second. Matt brings it. First point of the game for Matt. Patel and Nate are the rebounders. And that was good. Alright, so we're down to 1:30 to play. 69-43 is our score. Nice block from behind. Here comes Sula on the right path. Kick back out. Patel swings it to McBride. Down low. Pretty cut on the give and go. It's going to get to Patel in the corner. Back out front. That's working. Who's going to take the shot? That was McBride. We're down under a minute. Here's Stevens. And he'll go to the line. So for Andy Stevens, he gets on the score sheet. We'll get a pair of free throws. Foul's going to be on Nate, his first. 15 foul. And Andy makes the first. 69-44 is our score. Money on both. Full court pressure for Iran. With 40 seconds left. Sula has it. On a pretty give and go. They're just going to play keep away. Here's the drive. John will take it back out. 10 to shoot. Tell with it. Larkin, Liam loses the handle, go out of bounds and be marked for a ball. There's only 2 on the clock to shoot anyway. Shot clock is off. We're down to the final 22 seconds in regulation. Here comes Matt Hubble. Over to Andy Sullivan. Sullivan thought about it, kicks it around the corner. Long three is blocked, and McBride will just hold on to it. He'll bring it up to the half court and just beat it. As we go to 2 seconds, one, this one's over, and so is the regular season. Final score, Hingham 69, Marshfield 45. In a game where both teams shot 100% from the free throw line. So your leading scorers in this one, John McBride with 18. Nick had 50. Then you have to go all the way down the sheet to Connor White with 9 and Liam McBride with 7 for the Harborwomen. On the other side of the ledger, tip your cap to Rocco DeSantis with 14. All of them coming in the second half. And Mitchelson had 5. Millerick had 5. Weisberger had 6, and Walden had 6. That was the bulk of your scoring. Loria chipped in with 3. Hobble had 2, and so did Andy Stevens have 2, and Aiden Walden had 2, and that's your scoring. So your final score, Hingham 69, Marshfield 45. The seasons are complete. They'll wait the seeding and game assignments for the Patriot Cup. This concludes the regular season. So for our executive producer of Hingham Athletics, Jim Patrimoni, our coordinating producer, Matt Fell, today's game was directed by the wonderful John Todd. And our stage manager, as always, is Marielle Miller. This is Greg Cardico. Final score, Hingham 69, Marshfield 45. You've been watching an exclusive presentation of Harborwomen basketball on YouTube.